Yeah, hi friends, Doc South here. And before I head off to work, I did just want to mention this is kind of something I told them at work, and I should tell you as well. I'm old. Yeah, I'm an old person. I, I'm not, I don't think I'm quite to Methuselah, but I'm like his younger cousin. Okay. And as a result, yeah, all these modern day gimmicks, all the smartphone stuff and the computer jazzola, I don't know a lot about it. I do get these videos on. Grace of God, I get these on. I don't know how, but I do. I guess I've done them often enough that now they aren't too hard for me to knock out, and I can get them to Facebook, and I post them on YouTube. You go to YouTube, what is it? Doc South Show on YouTube, I think. I think that's it. And the best thing to do really is email me, docsouthshow@yahoo.com, if you got anything you need to tell me. I know people sometimes not sell, but send me stories, um, a little, have little neat things, ideas maybe for a video. The best thing to do is, again, send it by way of email. It's absolutely the best way. The other ways, I'm not that sure I know how to get to them. Okay, and your video or your idea will just, or your request for me to DJ, you'd be surprised how many DJ gigs I get, I get asked to do on some other way. Yeah. And it's, woo. And what you do is email me if you want me to call you. You can say, hey, Doc, give me a call at this number or that, and I got a gig for you, and I'll call you on the phone. Yeah. I have figured out how to make a phone call on my smartphone. And I got to say, these smartphones are great, but again, you got to be kidding. They really ought to make a smartphone for old people. That's all there is to it. Something, I don't know, bigger numbers. Maybe have it be about, I don't know, about this big so we can read it. and maybe it only does three things, but that's good. That's good. That's an improvement over a telephone. I mean, a regular telephone you plug into the wall. No, a telephone, you actually could plug them into the wall at one time. No, really. They didn't. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. It was fun. You dial the number. In fact, I remember, gosh, when I was a kid, where I lived, it wasn't everywhere in this great country, but where I lived, we had to actually get a hold of the operator. We had 3-digit phone numbers in our town. Yeah, if you're on a party line, you might be 307J, and then your neighbor might be 307B, like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And if you wanted to call outside of town, you had to get a hold of the operator, and she'd put you to an outside line. Yeah, and then you could dial a regular phone number, 543-9017 or whatever. Yeah, yeah, no, they did. They did. And I think long distance, they had to work it out. Yeah, they had to get it for someone out in Pennsylvania. You were in Jersey, someone out in Pennsylvania. They had to go through quite a bit to get you out there that far. It was kind of nice. I'll tell you the truth, it wasn't bad. And you didn't dare walk around with your phone because you'd pull the darn phone out of the wire out of the wall. I know you're not believing this at all, are you? But it's true. That's how it was. And honestly, yeah, the best thing, like I said, email docsouthshow@yahoo.com. And I think you can send stories if you've written a story or you got a boatload of photographs I need to see. Maybe I could or an idea for a video. Just put it there. Because quite honestly, the other stuff, I'm not sure I know how to access it. Excuse me. It's really, it takes me sometimes an hour or two to get the darn thing to show up. And then one way or another, I somehow delete it. Yeah. Okay. I'm just saying. My God. And it's funny, the kids at work, I mean, I work for a supermarket. The kids at work, they can rule the earth with their phone. It's absolutely amazing how good they are at it. And I admire them. I have no gripe with it all going down, but I think they got to realize there are some people that weren't around when computers were invented. Okay? I remember when I lived down in North Carolina, a girlfriend I had, Diane was her name, and a lovely, wonderful person. And she was a computer programmer. Yeah. And one of the early ones. And she often said a computer is basically like talking to the smartest and the dumbest person you ever met. Yeah, I guess that does make sense, I guess. And she says, "You're not going to touch any computers, are you?" I said, "No." She knew better. Says, "You're good at what you do. You can work on boilers real good. You're pretty good, from what I understand, you're pretty good at rescue. You write nice stories." Says, "Maybe you should stay away from computers." Yeah, I said, "I think you're right, Diane. That's a good idea." Says, "No, really." Says, she said, "I want you to swear to me you'll not touch any computer." I said, "Well, you think?" She said, "Yeah, really. Go do some cooking. Maybe you can make great spaghetti sauce. You're a nice guy. Hey, that's something." I said, "Yeah." She said, "I guess you're right. Maybe I should stay away from the darn things." She says, yes, please, God." and she was right. She was right. Sandy even looks at me and says, "What are you doing hitting that keyboard? Get away from that keyboard right now." She says, Are you typing a story? That's okay if you're doing a story. Are you typing anything else?" I said, "Well, I'm trying to get through to Ashtabula, Ohio. Someone sent me a thing on Lukashenko Graham." And she says, No. Get away from it. The women in my life know what's right. My daughter, she says, "Dad, I'll show you. I'll make a little chart as to how you do an email." Okay? I said, "Right? Really?" She says, "Yeah, I'll do that for you." Well, okay. I can drive a car. I was pretty good at driving an ambulance. I can retube a boiler. I can patch up a wound. At least at one time, I could patch up a wound pretty darn good. I don't know, and I think my stories aren't too bad. Plus, I make pretty good coffee. But I'm just saying. All right. Anyway, that's enough of that, friends. I'll see you later. God bless. And again, if you see me near a computer, you really do have permission to. Well, maybe don't hit me with a ball bat, but just maybe a rolled up wad of paper or something. Give me one across the side of the head and tell me to get away from that computer. Like you do with a dog that's sniffing around the leftovers. Yeah. Okay. I'll see you later. Bye now. God bless. Oh, Lord's Prayer moment. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, the glory forever. So be it. I'm noticing something as I was doing that and talking to you. I noticed here, you notice how the wall, let's see, there it is. It's yellow right now. Why the heck is that happening? My wall is not yellow. Now here, look. See? Now it's lighter. See, and I'm sure there's a way to correct that, but don't even bother. No. Should get away from that. Get away from that keyboard. I don't want to know. It's just how it is. I'll see you later. Bye now.